What makes a good BJ?
Suckage.
Do you like it when girls swallow?
Oh, what's that?
Do guys care about a girl's
Yes.
taste down there?
If you are horny,
Yeah.
your tolerance gets
You
way
just
up
deep
there.
dive into that coochie. Oh my god, you like,
Let's
you
talk
know,
size.
big dick. I have received a lot of dick pics. Why do some guys like anal?
It's just another hole you can put your dick in.
If it's coming out of my ass, it's okay. But if it's coming in my ass, that's a no-no. Sometimes I also talk about how good we are in bed and stuff like that to my friends.
Wait, what?
Xin chào mọi người, trong video ngày hôm nay mình có một vị khách mà mọi người cũng đã quá là quen thuộc rồi nhưng mà vẫn rất là đặc biệt, Felix. Welcome back to my channel for the 4th time.
No.
Yes,
Third.
no, 4th. You've been here before.
I've been here before. Hi.
Today we're going to answer questions that girls are afraid to ask guys. That's why he's here. And we're going from like the easy, the tame questions to the more not safe for work questions. And he's going to be as surprised as you guys are because
I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I don't know
I did not send
nothing.
him anything. So it's gonna be a surprise for you.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's get started. First question. Do you guys stalk girls' IG?
Of course. If you are attracted to somebody, you can like, okay, now I can go on her page and like look at her for God knows how long. In your head, you kind of know it's not cool. Like it's not right to do.
For me,
know?
it's kind of fun.
It is.
Like I know it's kind of
But don't you
creepy,
think? Yeah,
but
that's
it's
the
fun
point.
at the same
You
time.
feel it a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But of course, if
But
you
I don't do it obsessively. Like I was a stalker, duh. When I was, you know, in my dating era, I stalked guys
Like second
when
account
I was
stuff?
getting to know them. Yes.
Yeah.
And even after that, like if I happen to click on this story that is freshly posted,
Yeah.
I will block them. Even on my second
Yeah?
account, just to make sure, yeah.
Goddamn.
I just look through his followings to see if there's any red flags. I didn't do it like crazily, like finding out his whole fucking family tree, stalking down his mom, his sister, what do they do for work. I don't do that shit. But I think social media represents your personality, like in a way.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
like call me fucking chronically online, whatever. But I think you can tell a lot about one person through their social media, like what they post, who they follow. Do you talk about girls when you're together? Do you talk about girls the same way girls talk about boys?
No. No way. I think
And how do you talk about girls?
with guys,
Yes.
like how
You
guys,
don't at all.
how guys talk about girls. In a group of guys, it's like a big thing of let's just talking shit. Going a bit off the rails because it's fun. If somebody would hear it, they probably would think it's not okay to talk like that. The way she looks, the way her ass looks, the way whatever. It's still like all in good spirit because at the end of the day, it's just like, oh, I'm so excited to getting to know somebody, or like she's so attractive, I want to share that with someone. I think it's more rough in a guy's group than probably girls talk about another thing.
Yeah, it's more vulgar, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I love yapping. I love
Yeah.
yapping about guys.
Yeah.
When I was in my dating around era, I feel like my best friend knows more about my feelings for a guy than the guy himself sometimes.
Yeah?
I wouldn't tell you like, oh my god, I really, really like you, but I would tell my best friends, I really, really like him.
Like if you get to know someone, you don't want to like spill all the beans. You don't want to
Yeah,
play with open
right.
cards. The spark in a fresh relationship is like exactly that. It's like like getting to know someone, like bringing a move and like getting a move back and stuff. Like just like getting step by step to know someone. Not like, yeah, I like you, we should be together.
I have to be completely honest. Sometimes I also talk about like how good we are in bed and stuff like that to my friends. Did you expect that when I say how girls talk about guys? Probably not.
No, I guess.
Do you talk about that?
Sure, yeah.
To the guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
See?
I wouldn't say that how good you are. I think
Yeah,
it's more
of
like you
course.
did it.
Like I wouldn't go into detail, obviously. But
Yeah,
it's like,
of course.
oh my god.
I think if you would say something about it, it mostly would be like if it's not good, rather than if it's good.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Ein gentleman schweigt und genießt. A gentleman just like keeps quiet and enjoys. Yeah, and if something is off or it's like weird, then maybe they would say something.
Ah, okay, okay.
Your friends really are like, maybe at the beginning of a new relationship, like more involved than the
Yes.
partner, right?
Yes.
That's really weird.
Okay, I do
know why,
talk
because
about my partner's red flags to my friends. And maybe sometimes they're like, yeah, because of you, I kind of hate him.
Oh shit. Okay, no, I have that. I definitely have that.
Would you date a girl who is taller than you?
If a girl is taller, maybe she needs to be way more feminine in the way she acts and stuff. But in general, I would say no, because it's just like like how I like it. It's good like to be a bit more protective.
Yeah, I get it.
Than be the short king.
Yeah. I used to say I wouldn't date anyone who's like 20 centimeters shorter than I am. And I'm like 167, so he would be like anything below 147.
That is
but
really
that was
short.
very generic.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to not be offensive, you know? If you want my honest opinion, I would not go for any guys who's like 5 centimeters shorter than I am.
Would you say that the thing I said like is the same for you? Like if
Yeah,
there's a little more little guys, like if there's one with like 150, but he's like fucking massive, full beard, this neck, maybe then you are like, okay, it looks like very masculine. And maybe then, or it's just like, no,
okay, 150 is still like, you know, when
short,
I'm in heels,
short,
you're going to be at least...
Yeah, that's a good point. On every girl, you have to think of like, they will gain 10 centimeters at one point.
I know, at least 5 centimeters
yeah.
when in heels, at
that's
least.
A good point. But maybe they will come, like there already are shoes for guys.
But also, you shouldn't generalize my personal preference, you know, heavy on personal, because my dating history, like I've dated guys who are shorter than me, guys who are my height, guys who are higher than me, taller than me, but officially I've only dated very tall guys. So my dating history is different.
Looks, which is also height, it's like the first barrier for you. If you know a guy really well, but you never consider dating him, and then you get like, okay, maybe he's really nice to you and stuff, but he's shorter, then there can come something out of that. But the first thing is, it's like Tinder. It's like yes or no in a split second with everybody. It's just like that.
Yeah. So if you are shorter than me, but there's chemistry, maybe you would change my mind. On the first impression, first go, I wouldn't say I go for guys who are like shorter than I am. Do you date to marry? And by that, I don't mean you're on the first date and you tell the girls like, oh my God, if we're not marrying, then I'm not dating you. What I mean is that you're looking for a long-term relationship that could potentially lead to marriage.
Yes. Overall answer is yes. But okay, she likes her, you like her. Okay, I can see maybe a path going down this road. Or you don't, but you still know, okay, you're really attracted to each other. And then maybe they say, okay, we're just gonna have fun and that's it.
Like
I think the first intention is
to look for a committed relationship. I had a period of fucking around and figuring out, like literally. But I think the hookup culture is very toxic. It destroys your self-esteem, your confidence. It's created a lot of trust issues, bonding issues. It kind of fucked up our definitions of love.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and I realized that, I'm glad that I realized that by the age of 20, that I don't want to be in my whole era anymore and that I want to look for something committed. Yeah. Obviously, if it doesn't work out and he or she is like so attractive, maybe there's like this friend with benefit option.
Yeah, but there's
honestly,
but that's a dark place to go.
I know, because you shouldn't go down that road.
Because you know stories of like, yeah, I'm just doing it because at the back of my head I think that maybe he starts to like me then.
Yeah, I know. Like so there's still hope.
And also, you probably shouldn't treat sex like the most intimate thing you can do, like casually. You should go in every like relationship with like the main goal of being like, okay, this is this person someone for my whole life? Or
like if I can see a long-term future with this person. I think there are a lot of people our age who are still just fucking around without any, you know, goal.
Definitely.
It didn't mean that I talk about it in the past, like I talk about my whole phase, that I'm glamorizing it. It's definitely not something that I would do anymore.
Yeah, but it's like, just like a point in your life.
Yeah, like I did that and I realized that it was not good. Like it really affects
you fuck around.
Myself as a person.
Yeah, of course.
As long as there's consent, as long as you do not hurt other people. Like you do whatever you want. Like you're a grown adult.
The thing,
But I wouldn't recommend that because it can destroy other people's self-esteem and it can also destroy your own self-esteem. It's not dirty yet, you know? It's still good.
Pretty clean.
This one, okay, we're getting to the dirty one. Boobs or ass. And don't worry, you won't hurt my feeling. I don't have none. Boobs, ass, or feelings.
Okay, let's get primitive. Both. Okay. I think if you just have big boobs and no ass, it looks weird. Breathable, like to say that word. Like just the whole thing about like the shape of a woman. I'd say ass. Because I don't mind, like I like sporty, a sporty look. I don't like anything that looks a bit too extreme.
Too crazy.
Yeah, mostly if it gets into surgery stuff. Like there's a whole...
Not me just getting plastic surgery.
There's a big zone of you can improve stuff.
Yes.
But it goes
Yeah,
so
just do
quickly.
not go overboard.
Yes.
From a girl's perspective, I would prefer boobs. Boobs are just something, I think it's very ethereal. It's something that you cannot see.
What can't you see about boobs?
People cannot just go out with their boobs out, but you can go out with your ass out. Like for example, on the beach.
Okay, but
it's something
but
very...
we are just one summer away from that.
Like I like something secretive. I like something that I don't see often.
That's a good point. No,
Right?
no, I agree. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I think they're more ass guys. Do you actually enjoy eating a girl out, or you just do it for the girl's pleasure?
Could be both.
Yes.
Like there are times that I like. There are times that it's just like you just do it. I hope you do most of the things you do in bed because you like it. If you're just there for the other person, then I think that's like not the right point.
I think the same goes for blowjob. Like I enjoy it, but does it give me pleasure? Probably not. Like, what kind of pleasure do you get from that, you know?
Yeah, just like seeing the other...
like just seeing the other person
getting,
I don't know, excited. I also get excited. I'm also proud, and it translates into horniness. That's why I enjoyed it, but it doesn't satisfy me physically. Yeah,
maybe like the overall thing that you maybe wouldn't enjoy, just a big thing of hygiene, probably.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the next question.
Oh, got it.
Do guys care about a girl's taste down there?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
It's just like every other zone on your body. You will notice any part of your body if you haven't washed it for a day, 2 days, 3 days.
If you're insecure because you're going out all day, obviously your coochie is gonna stink. As long as you keep your hygiene clean, it's all good. Like it can sting a little bit, but that's fine. That's like bearable.
Yeah, you just sweat everywhere. Sweat is there anyways.
She goes out all day and then she comes back and then you guys are in the mood. Would you
Of course, that's not...
it?
Yeah, I would. There's like a big zone. Sweat is just like he needs a shower, whatever. But the other smells like... Goddamn, that doesn't smell like 1 day. That smells like 5 days. Also, if you are horny, your tolerance gets way up.
You just deep dive into that coochie. I do care about girls' taste down there. Not that I've eaten it before or I'm going to eat it, but if you walk past me and you're wearing a skirt and I catch that stuff, there's a problem with you.
Yeah.
It's just because of your hygiene. Like, look after your hygiene. If you go 2 days without taking a shower, then I think coochie stinks more than...
Yeah, I'd say so.
Schlong.
Because the other things maybe...
Because it's inwards.
That on a guy is just like...
Yes.
The 20-in-1 solution right down there.
Shower
Head
gel,
and shoulders
shampoo,
are just on there.
gasoline, all in one. I mean, you cannot go through days without taking a shower.
That's the point. Oh, that's the worst. If you had sex and you come back in the room and just then start smelling how the fuck it was smelling the whole time.
Describe how coochie tastes in a non-creepy and easiest way to imagine.
I have a very good comparison.
I think I might have heard before.
I think it's the exact same as here.
That's surprising.
Shaved, cleaned armpit. I think it's the exact same.
I think that it tastes like batteries or like acidic, especially before period.
Yeah.
I never smell a fresh armpit, so I don't think that I can. I have probably, but I don't know.
I also don't know that I did, but I can imagine how it tastes and smells. Think about any surface you would lick. You know how it would feels to lick it, and I think it's a bit the same with like smelling stuff. Do different coochies feel drastically different? Yes. Because schlongs as well. It comes in all shapes and sizes. It feels different when you're going in. Yeah, like everything around it, like bone structure and stuff, your hips and stuff, way different. How would you describe like the perfect one? I cannot describe that. If it's just like not too much of anything, not too much skin, not too big, not too short, like it's just like too short. Oh, it's so hard to say. I cannot describe it. Because I've heard that guys like it very tight, and so a lot of girls get plastic surgery just to get their coochie tightened. Yeah? Yes. That's a thing? Yes. Oh god. You know, especially after you give birth. Because your coochie is like very open. the
You
Grand
need
Canyon.
to get surgery to close it.
If it's that wide that you just cannot feel that much, of course it's bad. But there's definitely too tight. Wait, you need to describe the perfect dick now. Hold up.
Okay, the perfect dick? People are like, oh my god, you like,
Let's talk size.
Big dick. But not really. Sometimes big dicks hurt. Sometimes small dicks also hurt.
It's like just
depends
the way you
on how
built.
you use it. You
Yeah.
know? As long as it's not stinky, I think it's... Now I'm starting to think, what is the perfect dick?
Yeah, but the thing is, there's also, like, let's get into sizes. There's
Not
also
too
too
small,
big
not too
and
big.
not too small. Yeah.
I have received a lot of dick pics because I do this social media thing.
Yeah.
And because I talk about sex, people think it's okay to send me dick pics.
Rate this.
Yeah, I will send my friends. And one time I was like, bitch, if you do not apologize right now, because I accidentally opened it and he can see that.
Isn't it a crime?
It is a crime.
Yeah.
It's sexual harassment. Yeah, and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
if you do not say sorry right now, and if you don't get the fuck out right now, I'm going to send this to your mom. Because I stalked his mom down on Facebook and he was like, I'm so sorry, I would never do it again. But honestly, like, sending me a grape and ask, do you like it? Bitch, come on.
Yeah, that hard
I
times.
bet it stinks. Like, you can smell it through the screen.
Wait, when did you got the text? I bet like it's like 2 a.m.
Somebody also texted me, oh, if you're leaving your boyfriend, let me just fill up your hole. As my fucking gift. Why do some guys like anal? And I don't mean they want a schlong in the ass. I mean the other way around.
Wait, what? Because it's just another hole. It's as simple as that. It's just another hole you can put your dick in.
From the psychological aspect, you want the girl to let you do that because it's not like a usual hole. It's something very explorative.
And my personal answer is fuck no. They're coming out there at least one time a day.
There's tools to clean that.
I know. Still.
I would not do anal either. Not because of that, but because it hurts.
It doesn't belong
Like,
there.
honestly, guys were like, oh my god, let me do it. It's gonna be really good. Yeah, I can understand if it's good for you. But do not tell me that it's good for me, because how the fuck do you know? Have you taken schlong in your ass before? Like, how the fuck do you know so well?
Yeah, a guy would probably like it more.
Yeah, I think
because
there's more nerves
we have
in
the
there.
G-spot there. I
Yeah,
think you don't, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, you don't.
Yeah.
Well.
And also, as I've said, like, if it's coming out of my ass, it's okay. But if it's coming in my ass, that's a no-no.
No.
That's the rule.
Yeah, but
Rule of thumb.
True. Just an exit. It's no entry.
What makes a good BJ?
Suckage. Yeah, no teeth, definitely.
Yeah. I think some guys really like deep throating.
Of course, like the wetness. And I know guys that like it like super loud.
Ah, like sloppy?
I don't at all. It's really disgusting.
No, it's not. I think it's kind of hot, to be honest.
Like when it starts dripping, then
When
it's
it's
a
sloppy.
bit too much.
Do you like it when girls like... Because I know some guys like it and some guys don't. But girls also, you know, touch the balls and stuff. Do you think guys like it?
In general, yes, I don't.
Ah,
Because
okay.
I'm like ticklish as fuck.
Do you like it when girls swallow?
It's not anything like positive or negative. If you want to do it.
I think it's just, again, psychological. For some guys, like, oh my god, that's so sexy.
Yeah, true. I don't know anyone in my, like from my friends that said to me ever that they liked it.
Like-
I wouldn't even touch that stuff, so I can understand why you don't want to swallow.
Have you ever wondered how it tastes like?
Yeah, but I never tried that.
Obviously.
Hell nah. I mean, okay, let's get real. If a girl's giving a blowjob and I'm gonna kiss her afterwards, I
Yeah.
somehow touched it. But it's not like, oh, what's that? Hell no.
Honestly, I'm going to describe to you right now. It tastes very bland. The texture is really weird. It's like when you have a runny nose and
Like that.
snot coming
Yeah.
out. It's like thicker.
And
which is
also,
not.
I mean, you can even smell it.
Yeah, like after sex,
Yeah.
I can smell it.
Yeah,
right?
maybe there's like the thing for like pineapple juice,
Ah,
so
yeah.
it gets sweeter.
It improves your cum taste.
Maybe it's
Honestly,
that.
one time I've been with this guy who has really bad hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it was so disgusting. I do not know why it didn't stop me from the other times that I swallowed. But I think
No.
I haven't been doing that for so long.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it. It's just,
Also, a very disgusting fact about garlic, like, worsens the taste.
can a man pee sitting down? And can you pee while you hard?
You can pee while you're hard. You have to push it a bit,
It
like you
must
have to.
be feeling so weird.
No, it's like straight pipe. Like, everything is built for.
But you
going
know,
out.
like, don't you feel like the horniness in your schlong, and then you also feel the urge to pee? Those combined.
Sometimes, yeah,
Is it
definitely.
weird?
You can hold it off. I'm not 100% sure, but I think your prostate
Yes.
gets bigger while you're hard, and that pushes against like where the pee would come out, like the tube of it, and pushes it to the side. So sometimes you can't even pee. But if it's not like that big and you can pee, then it's really just like you have to like push a bit, but then it just goes so easy. I'm 90% sitting down. Like if I pee standing up, there's at least one droplet somewhere. It's not 100% clean, so if I just don't want to make any mess, I'm gonna sit down. But any public place, fuck sitting down. Like, I hold my pee like in for so long.
Yeah, me too.
I can wait until I'm home again.
How long is the longest that you have?
Like I had some days in school where I had to go now, but I had to pee. And I could hold that until I'm like coming back maybe 10 hours later.
Oh, that's crazy. Like, y'all shouldn't do it.
No, definitely not.
But the longest I've held is 7 hours. It was on a bus. From my city to another city.
Yeah, that's also
There's no
crazy.
toilet on the bus. He didn't stop.
At some point you can't even concentrate on anything. You're just like,
Yeah, and if you do that, if you constantly, you know, hold your peace, or like you do it often, you're gonna have like kidney stone.
like the feeling after you had like, after you peed, you just get cramps.
Why do some men pee on the toilet seats?
Like not on accident. The thing is,
Who does it on purpose?
oh, a lot of people.
Ew.
A lot of people.
Do y'all do that?
There's even like a TikTok account, I think, of someone forcefully just pissing all around the toilet.
Oh my god.
I think it's called 360 P's, and it's like
I'm not promoting that.
the schlong is very like
Yeah.
stuck together at some point. So if the pee comes, it pushes through that barrier and that barrier and that barrier, and you have like a bit of a weird thing going on at the exit. It could first go in that direction, and then it opens up, and then it goes in that one.
But
and
you
that
need to
spray,
aim, right?
And that spray can go anywhere at first. But after that, you know where it goes, and then you can aim.
If you do that, at least clean it.
That's the point. Yeah.
There are a lot of people just like, yeah, fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, on open public toilets for guys.
Oh, you should have seen the one from girls.
Yeah?
It's just as bad, yeah. Sometimes I've seen period. I've seen feces.
Of course.
I don't expect that from girls, but honestly, I've seen that so many times. I also hoover on public toilet, obviously. 100% of the time, I always check. And if there's, you know, some peas, I will clean it. So, oh my god, last question. How much does being punched in the balls hurt?
Very much.
What's the pain level?
If you get punched, then it is a 5. But it creeps up to a 10, maybe, compared to like period. You get like cramps all in your stomach.
Yeah.
It's like everything hurts. You cannot move anymore. Like, your balls just feel like they are dissolved. That's why every guy's like, oh, I need to check if they are still there. But it can happen. They can burst. They can leak blood and stuff.
That's all the questions.
It wasn't so dark.
You wanna get darker?
Of course.
Okay, we're good.
Let's go. That was sick. Good one.
Thank you.